Alright, here is the second unit that I purchased at the same auction. There's my truck down there. I've already taken about half of this one out. Actually, not half. This was stacked right up to the front door with boxes. So this one cost $350. Basically a huge pile of work. This stuff is almost borderline hoarder. Sealed, taped shut, and it's this thing of Scotch tape and a skeleton. The whole thing is like this. One shoe, one dirty slipper. It did kick out some sterling silver and an older iPhone. It's worth 50-60 bucks, so I don't have the charger for it. There's a few odds and ends, but this is just very time consuming to go through each of these bags and boxes one by one and throw away the trash. Alright, things just got a little better. Inside of this bag there were 2 jewelry boxes. Yeah. So this is hoarding. It's a cock box. It's full of old magazines, old catalogs. Medi-Cal, July 2011. There's no reason to pay money to store this. She wonders why she didn't have any money. Alright, here we are again, back home. This is the second of 2 truckloads that I took out of that unit yesterday. That was a lot of work. I was just throwing it over the railing into the bed of the truck, and when I got home with the first load, I just stuck it in trash cans. That's all needs to be gone through. And just toss it off the back of the truck into the garage. This all needs to be gone through. There's about 100 DVDs right there. More junk jewelry, a couple of digital cameras. I'm gonna try and go through all the stuff here that's on the truck today, segregate the trash from the saleable items, and then haul that out to the swap meet tomorrow. Okay, so I'm getting going here. Found a whole bunch of CDs, a ton of them, and I was given the jewelry in this box a second look, and lo and behold, I found this. It's 14 karat marked chain. The heart pendant is not marked, but I just hit it with a file and did the scratch test, and it's all gold. That's 5 grams of gold right there. So it's always nice to find gold. And voila, I have sorted through all the things that were on the truck. These are all the things that are going to the swap meet, and this is the trash. It's getting to be a pretty good pile here, and I have yet to go through this stuff. That last truckload didn't really kick out anything outstanding, but there's some furniture, clothing. See how we can do with that. Honestly, I've got to sell it. I don't have any place to put it. So this is what was on out of the last truckload of stuff. Some CDs and DVDs, some earrings, and a whole bunch of random stuff. These are all $1 each. This is more about disposal than earning money at this point. Okay, here we are, almost 12 o'clock. So I have reduced the big truckload of stuff down to a small truckload. This is all trash just left here. It'll all be gone in 10 minutes. The grand total for today was $70 profit. Yeah, money. Okay, going home for having a beer. So here we are Thursday morning, and I am still going through this never-ending pile of stuff. I'm out of trash cans. The trailer is full of trash. It's time to go to the dump. And I still have these bags of clothing. This is a lot of trash here. I couldn't get tickets to the big swap meet, so I think I'm going to take this clothing this weekend to the little swap meet. Only this time, instead of throwing it on the ground, actually present it and see how much money I can make out of that. But this is just taking forever. There is a few things coming to light. This is what came out of the big thing, jewelry. Here we have 14 karat gold. Got two more tiny little earrings. That's 5 grams. This is 2 troy ounces of sterling silver. Some flashy clip-ons. This is the magnetic stuff. That'll go in a bag for 10 bucks. Here's another bag. This is an iPhone, but it's missing the battery. This is a Nintendo DS Lite. And now we are back from the dump. Kind of nice to have everything empty again. That was an $82 dump ticket. At $60 a ton, that works out to 2,300 pounds of trash. It's just amazing how much trash comes out of this business. I'm down to the last couple boxes here. This is wires, alright? It's 50 pounds of wires. And this is a box full of crockery, right? That's chipped. You're not going to be able to sell that. And the trash goes. Here's a coffee mug, right? 50 cents. At some point it's not worth even dragging the stuff out there. That's where the trash comes from. Anyways, this is almost all sorted except for the clothing. The clothing is getting sorted too. So tomorrow we're off to the swap meet. Yes, here we are again at the old swap meet. This is the sum total of the merchandise from the Borderline Hoarder. The shoes. I don't have the jewelry out yet. As you can see, this really isn't much to write home about. Some of that right there is from other auctions. It's a nice S-Wing hammer. Box of DVDs. That's a pair of Nike Airs and some Pumas. Got my guitar. This is all dollar stuff. So we'll just have to see if we can get back 200 bucks today. These are handbags. There's a few designer bags in there. See how it goes. Alright, here we are at the end of the day. Today I made $150 after expenses. The problem with this stuff, especially these bags, these are all very worn bags. When somebody buys a bag, they don't want to see little fuzz balls on it. Same thing with the shoes. Sold a bit of jewelry. I also got some more bad news. I found out my Nintendo has a bad screen. This iPhone is actually a Sci-phone. Which I'm not sure. I don't think that's an Apple product. So basically I just worked for 2 weeks to break even. I still have these things here. It's going on eBay. I got a PlayStation 2 and it's 5 grams of gold at home, so let's just write this one off. You're gonna be famous. So, here we are back home. After I went to the big swap meet, I came home. The next day I turned around and went right back to the little swap meet, cut the price on everything, and sold another $150 out of the borderline hoarder unit. This is what's left over. Most of it's all been sold now. I've got several of the big totes of clothing still, and a few other odds and ends that I haven't taken out yet. Quite a bit more of this costume jewelry. And at this point I want to tally up the profit, and it's not very impressive. This one kind of reminded me of another unit I made a video called Wall of Boxes. Just stuff stacked to the ceiling. Takes forever. My back hurts. These are the costs, $460. These are the sales, $499. That makes the profit on all that work $39. That's 2 weeks of work. Fortunately, there's a few more things here that came out of that unit. I have 5 grams of gold. I tested this thing again. That's an unmarked rough piece of gold, probably homemade. I've got this Iowa here. Turns out that's sort of collectible. It's got great sound. 50 bucks on eBay maybe. And this is a PlayStation 2 system, complete system with the game. And this is a very nice little Kodak 16 megapixel camera. So call it 40, 60, 120, 150 more. So let's say we made 200 bucks out of that mess. I'm glad it's over with. Yeah. There's just bags and bags and bags of this stuff.